Now, with me to discuss all the latest cabinet rumors and updates is Gil Hoffman, Executive Director of Honest Reporting and former JPOST political analyst. Hi, Gil. Thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure being with you, Amit.
Gil, so the 25th Knesset was sworn in yesterday, but the battles over the positions in the right-wing bloc continue. What should we expect in the coming days?
Netanyahu desperately wanted to already swear in his government the day that the Knesset was sworn in. He thought that if he put the right kind of pressure on his coalition partners, they would take one for the team, they would take into account that there were terror attacks, and they would definitely want to remove Yair Lapid from the prime minister's office and replace him with Netanyahu. It didn't work out that way. The various coalition partners all want to get the best portfolios possible. Bezalel Smotrich in particular wants to be defense minister, even though America doesn't want him in that position, and the Americans know how to pressure Netanyahu. Aryeh Deri wants to be finance minister. And so today, the news is that no negotiations are happening. All the meetings were canceled in order to allow both sides to prove a point.
Is there any truth, do you think, of Lapid and Bibi talking about working together in the coalition? Because Lapid has repeatedly staked his political career in the last few years on working against Netanyahu at all levels.
Lapid won't be joining this government. Gantz won't be joining this government. Netanyahu will be forming a coalition with his right-wing allies, and the world needs to be getting used to it. The most left-wing member of Knesset in this coalition will be Netanyahu himself.
So is it all just rumors, do you think?
It's not rumors, it's tactics. You know, every side wants to pretend that they have another option when they don't. They really are stuck together. This is the only government that's possible to be formed. This is what the people of Israel voted for, whether the people who didn't vote for it like it or not. So they're artificially playing against each other, but no, the Likud put out first thing in the morning that article that suggested that it was a possibility was wrong, and this time you can believe them.
Well, we also know that the White House is particularly concerned over certain lawmakers' influence in the coalition. Might Washington's worries be influencing the negotiation at all?
Absolutely. Welcome to Israel 2022. The opposition leader, with all due respect, is not Yair Lapid. The opposition leader in Israel today is Joe Biden. And Joe Biden is the one who can really put pressure on Netanyahu to not go so far to the right, or at least be used by Netanyahu who doesn't want to go so far to the right as an excuse. It's already started. It's going to happen nonstop during this government. There'll be international pressure, whether real or made up, and that's what will allow Netanyahu to not have to take steps that theoretically are part of his own ideological point of view.
Now, with Trump announcing his candidacy for presidency in 2024, how do you see that influencing in the near future?
That was kind of expected, right? Netanyahu was definitely affected by Trump not succeeding in the primary race a few days ago. If he would have seen Trump bolstered and Biden becoming more of a lame duck, then that's something that Netanyahu could have used to get away with appointing Bezalel Smotrich as defense minister, even if Biden doesn't like it. And so now that he doesn't have that, okay, so Trump announced. No one knows if he'd be able to come back to power. Everybody's still talking about Ron DeSantis in Florida, and he's not Trump.
Gil Hoffman, thank you so much for joining us. Now let's hope for a new set government really soon.
Looking forward. Thanks so much.